Hi, Gemini. All right, so pile number 3 is the Illuminati Tarot for Gemini, and it's just, to me, one of the prettiest backings of all the decks. So gorgeous. And this is a really nice reading, and it really came out pretty this early morning sunrise streaming through the window. It felt very Illuminati. So I did shuffle the deck and pull some cards. And so this is what I got. And plus I have an energy oracle to go with it. And the reason why I do that is partly to save time, but also to have a chance to meditate on the cards and just like really sink in with spirit and get the messages that I need. So let's have a look. What's going on for Gemini in 2020? So first of all, we have the Six of Cups, which is so sweet. Six of Cups is kind of like the nostalgia card, you know. In this deck, it's titled Pleasure of the Sun Child. So this is all about youthful joy, simple pleasures in life, pure happiness, the inner child, and returning to a simpler way of living. This is like generosity of spirit, kindness and gentleness, emotional harmony, and like, you know, you're only as old as you feel. So like a person or persons out there that just have kind of this childlike quality. It's innocence and inexperience sometimes. And I think ultimately it can be finding someone that you have shared things in common, you know, where you can talk about your childhood together, reminisce, you know, and feel connected, that kind of thing. For a lot of readers, this has to do with somebody from the past coming back into your life. So that could be an option here for you too. But I feel like generally it's like somebody in your life that you feel very comfortable with and nostalgic with. And it could be just simply feeling comfortable with yourself, you know, or family or whatever, you know, and feeling kind of like a kid inside. Okay, so next we have the Princess of Pentacles. So the Princess of Pentacles is like the Page of Pentacles, and the Princess is, in this case, she's very well, the title for her is the Womb of the World. So this represents a very feminine person, kind of a mother type, or the, not so much mother, but like the vessel, the ability to become mother. So like fertility. For some of you might be getting pregnant out there. But in general, there's this kind of like a fertility in everyday world. Like everything is ripe, you know, ready to be to enjoy, you know, fruitful foundations, good physical health. So that's great for you guys to have good physical health. There's immense potential and possibility, and sometimes contained in the most innocuous things, you know. There's also this awakening and new beginnings in life, and you know, somebody's ready here to bring fullness into their life. This could also be a student, you know, going to school, going back to school or learning things, because the Princess or Page of Pentacles is like the eternal student. But if I'm feeling a good health focus here, whether you're male or female, a very strong health focus, and doing well for yourself in that aspect, but as also possibly students out there doing well for themselves. You know, she's holding the pentacle and she's holding the sheaves of wheat, so she has bounty, you know, she's doing well. And it's the sunrise, just like how I started the morning. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands is, it's okay, the title goes The Heart of the Warrior. So this one's really interesting. In general, it's kind of like being defensive and protective, you know, but the meaning in Illuminati Tarot goes even deeper. It's kind of like it's a hard fight for a cause sometimes, like battling against oppression or bullying, standing up for what you believe in, supporting the underdog. And then I started singing. I went all Disney in my head. Sorry, I got like choked up on this reading. I started going Disney in my head, and the song, God bless the out, or God help the outcast, God bless the outcast, popped into my head. So I listened to it, and it's kind of like this, somebody who really wants to fight in their own way to defend the weaker. It's giving everything to, or overcoming any obstacle, defense, facing opposition that seems insurmountable. This is courage and valor, and it's kind of just all for a cause, it's all in line for a very important cause. So what your cause is what we have to figure out, but anybody who has a cause out there that they fight very hard for, more power to you. I'm very proud of you for doing this. This is really great, You could be into politics or that kind of line, might be traveling or, dealing with charities and things like that, but maybe in a more forceful way, more in a bold way kind of thing. So that's really nice. Or it could be just simply, standing up for your friends at school or whatever, standing against bullying. Okay, and then we have the sun. Yay, the sun. See, we got a lot of sun today. Sun is beaming really beautifully and bright this morning. And the title of this is The Light of Truth. So sun can mean lots of things, but one of the main things, it's about clarity, the truth, illumination, revelations, being aware and awakening. This is optimism, enthusiasm, joy, and happiness. Happiness is the first thing that comes to mind. This is true bliss, celebration, chasing away ignorance and falsehood, in a time of good fortune and prosperity. This is a return to a happier time, realization, rising above. So all these cards together are so powerful and beautiful. I love them. This is like feeling righteous, This is the truth and light. It's kind of like you're just total champion here between the Seven of Wands and the Sun. Like you're really illuminating something for the world kind of thing. This in 2020. So that's really beautiful. Whether you're a prince or a princess, you're bringing some kind of illumination to the world. And then finally, we have the Nine of Wands. And the first thing I thought of Nine of Wands was like, wow, look at his muscles, But I'm like, oh, well, bodybuilding. And that could be related to the princess, who's the health card, here. And something could be just as simple as a beautiful transformation of your outer temple, your physique, right? So for some of you, that could be the case, that you're working really hard to on your body, on your temple, and feeling really good about yourself, feeling really abundant in light. So, and so this kind of also, the phrase came to mind, no pain, no gain kind of thing. This is about, suffering some kind of pain in a sense, but the pain it's like worth it kind of thing. So the title for this card is The Strength of Will. This is about willpower. The pain of the burn is one of the things that was mentioned in the book that goes with this. And I thought, I got to write that down, pain of the burn. So it sounded very like bodybuilder essence. This is the wounded warrior, but he's persevering, This is the sheer strength of will, never giving up. Despite loss or injury, despite the feeling that the battle might be lost, you still keep at it, And so sometimes you might have to conserve energy for just the opportune moment. This is also kind of like the eye of the storm kind of feeling. Yeah, so whether you're male or female, I think this could represent the health of the female, and could represent the health of the male here. Or maybe this is a couple. This is would be an amazing couple, right? This beautiful, bountiful woman and this very physically strong, courageous man, and bringing this light into the world. So that is really amazing. So let me take a look at your energy oracle. Okay, and here your energy oracle. And surprise, surprise, you got the sun. So, I mean, what are you going to do? The sun, what's great about the Illuminati Tarot is the person that designed it wanted it to feel like a stained glass window. And how does a stained glass window look so beautiful? It's because the sun shines through it, you know? And so the sun is so important, and it's going to be a beautiful year full of brightness, but it's something that you have to constantly keep up. But I feel like it's not going to be such a challenge for you, that the sun is just going to shine for you very easily. This is about new beginnings and great creativity. It portends blessings in your life, and this is a time for nurturing a new light in your life. So, some of you could be getting pregnant out there, or creating a major project kind of thing. The light of the divine inspiration and personal growth is with you right now. And this marks a time of a culmination of possibly an important new project. Or, like I said, birth of a baby or getting pregnant. Maybe like publishing a new book, or simply a new you. When I read that, I'm like, yeah, new you, it's like really you're gonna maybe achieve some goals that you've been hoping for when it comes to your health and your physical body. So put your energy into expressing your truth and vision. Visualize the light of the divine love pouring into your heart and mind like rays of the sun, bringing inspiration, growth, abundance, and blessings. See the future you want to create, and know the sun is shining on your intentions now. So really nice, guys. So let's take a look at your charms. All right, so part of my voice morning time is when I work out all the crap in my throat. All right, so we have something to separate the quarters of the year. So this quarter will be the first quarter, January, February, March. Second quarter, April, May, and June. Third quarter, July, August, September. And fourth quarter, October, November, December. Okay, and then we're going to mix up the charms and sprinkle them. The center one will be like a special message kind of thing. Okay. And we had cool fall out over there. All right, so let's take a look at your first quarter here. I'll tilt this down a little bit. So, okay, there we go. So we got the number 4. So it might be important. We got a lot in here. So we have Ariel. Ariel is about not losing your voice, making sure that you speak your truth kind of thing. We have 29. We have 16, maybe some important dates. We've got the wheel, so Wheel of Fortune, maybe good luck, or, dealing with some kind of cycle or some kind of change, some kind of movement in your life, We've got, so we have the horsey, which represent movement, like some kind of action, somebody could be coming towards you if it's not you that's doing the action. So cool kiss. So I'm thinking, cool, probably because wherever you are, you might be cold. A cool kiss, maybe it's minty fresh. All right, and then you've got Saint Anne here. This is the peace and love charm. You have Saint Thomas here. You have the Empress chair. The Empress chairs, to me, is about being in Empress mode, and also Empress is about the mother. So it's also kind of very fertility, and let's make sure we can leave this on 4 so we remember. It reminds me a lot of the princess, you know, here. Princess of Pentacles. So yeah, it's very like fertile woman thing here, or fertile idea. You got the frog of good luck. Yeah, you have this beautiful mermaid. Again, in this case, I feel like the mermaid is indicating, beauty, physical beauty. You have the cog, that's kind of like part of mechanisms. And it's important to, don't forget that cog to make things run, you know. The fleur-de-lis is kind of like a French symbol here. You have a harp, which could be music or singing. They have the owl, which is intelligent communication. You're enough. There's a lot of love here. Look, this is kind of twin flamey here. And this does look a lot like the nostalgia card, like really feeling connected with somebody and feeling good, you know, like being able to share secrets with them. You've got the charming Libra. And my favorite, you've got the up and away balloon. So right away, your year's starting off great. You know, it's going to be up and away. So let's see what about the second quarter, which is April, May, and June. You got Mr. Spock. He's logical. You've got this hanger, so probably maybe it's time to update your wardrobe. You have New York. Maybe you meet somebody from New York or travel to New York. They could be Italian, love, true, star, believe, hope, and forever. Nice. I like forever because it really feels to me like a forever love might be coming your way. The candlestick makes me think of a date night. Nice. You got the microphone, so that's kind of like speaking your truth, singing for those of you public speakers, that kind of thing. Maybe you are into politics and you are going to bring about some kind of change with things that you have to say. You've got the intelligent communication with the owl. You got some more. Your cycles are very strong. Like here, you're finding changes in cycles, and here too. And this could also have to do with karma. I feel like, in general, though, the Wheel of Fortune, because this is fortune, I feel like it can be good luck, and it can be financial good luck. So that's good too. You got a little doggy here, star. You got something's made with love. The tennis racket to me just represent outdoors and activity, that kind of thing. The anchor means solidity. The mask, though, is kind of interesting. It could be several things. It could be like, maybe hiding behind a mask, not being ready to share something, keeping some things in disguise. It could be, a party, a ball, dressing up. It could be also being like an actor, like maybe you're in that performing arts kind of thing. Also, you have this beautiful sparkly ruby that just talks about two things. Is like your appearance, that you're beautiful and glowing ruby. Ruby is about love. Leo is the ruby, and also abundance, having a lot. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit on your charms there so you can see what you got. Mr. Spock is logical, right? And he deals with the mind. So it could be somebody in your life that comes into your life, but he's also saying live long and prosper. All right, so our next group, which is this one's hard to see from way across the way, so I'm going to do my best to focus on this. We have the house, which is good. So in the third quarter, which is July, August, September, there might be some moving, changes to your home, or just feeling really good in your home. You got electricity, AC/DC. Oh, you got the duck. So There might be some love making going on or some bath time fun. There could be traveling happening with the Eiffel Tower. The Yahoo represents texting and communicating through internet. Good idea. Play. You guys got a lot of charms in every pile. The dragon here could be somebody that you meet that's like born in the year of the dragon. The dragon to me is a very masculine symbol, and to me it represents possibly the divine masculine and, you know, fire and excitement. Here you have the yin yang symbol, so maybe you are meeting your other half. Oh, you have the the rose, so somebody might be gifting you something, or this could represent before the last petal of the rose drops, you have to fall in love with somebody or show your love, you know. So this is kind of like express your love kind of thing. You're maybe traveling. Let's see. We got seashells. Seashells could be, yeah, enjoying the beach and that kind of thing. You have a key to lots of things, opening doors, opening secrets. The moon's like mystical communication, psychic dreams. The reindeer, promising something coming up for the holidays. So I got the yin yang. Oh, I like this one. This is like the key to everything. So you have multiple keys here. It could represent having a key to a new apartment or house, because you have the house too. So that could be what that represents. You have the you have the key of another key. You have lots of keys in this one. So this is the key with the two hearts. So this is like you have the key to each other's heart kind of thing. And the butterfly, like a transformation happening here. And family, it's very nice. Let's see what saint this is. Let's see. We have, let's set this back down and I'll tell you what saint that is. I gotta get my magnifying glass out. Okay. Saint Cecilia. So that could be, she could be an important saint to you. So there you go. Let's go look at those one more time so you can get an overall view of your third quarter, July, August, September. Okay, so now our fourth quarter, which is October, November, December. We have the genie, so it's like make wishes because they're gonna come true. I feel like that could be manifesting something. You have the I feel like this whole reading is a very love connection here, starting right from the beginning, from the little angels to the end. This beautiful heart connection, you know. You have a name. I'm not gonna do the name this time. You get this rocking chair, though, is like a little bit of waiting. What are you waiting for? All right, so maybe the wait's over. And then we have 9 and 26. And you got another key. Lots of keys going on. And you have more making love here. And you've got St. Dymphna. So Dymphna helps get you over the blues because you're enough and you're blessed. And you got a baby bottle. Oh, maybe you're feeding your baby now. Maybe you're rocking your baby in the rocking chair, feeding them. And the snowflake could be about the weather, but it also could be about a very special, one-of-a-kind person. And the angels here are here always to guide you, always, forever, through the whole year. So it's a really beautiful reading. Let's look at the middle now. We've got, so what you got to focus on, I think, has to do with music. You also have I love mom. So either somebody's going to become a mom, or, you know, your mom is saying, hey, I love you. So important. Mom's going to be important. The moon is about secret communication, dreams, psychic abilities, sometimes illusion, but I feel like because you have the sun here twice, you're not going to be too worried about being disillusioned. You know, you're going to really know what's going on. You have this is talking about like leisure relaxation, so plenty of that through the year. You got the seashell, so I feel like the highlight of your year might be summertime when you get to relax a little bit. The mittens could be anything, could be like the winter season, like keep bundling up, but it could also talk about mittens that you use in the kitchen, gloves, or keeping your hands warm, or like what I did last night. I put gloves on to soften my hands to make them, pretty and stuff. So, that could be, or this could represent, protection. You also have the little fairy. So yeah, I feel like trust in your inner voice, or trust in the wisdom of your guides, and your guides might be fairies. Your guides might be from unusual places, and you have the littlest key. And that just because it's little doesn't mean it's not significant. So let's take a closer look. So those are the ones that you have to focus on. And I feel like it's going to be a really beautiful, relaxing year, but also a year of doing some, like, spreading the light in the world. Just you have the sun twice, which is just really beautiful, like really, really glorious. You're just an amazing person, and you really fight for for yourself. You fight for the outcasts, and you're protecting this person, or maybe you are this person. So see yourself where, put yourself where you see yourself. But I see this connection throughout the year, like a really beautiful, harmonious connection. It could be your twin flame, your soulmate, or somebody that you meet, but I feel like somebody you already know. Could be your boyfriend or girlfriend, and or husband or wife that you're going to have a child with. Okay, well, I hope you like that, guys. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.